Ọlọ́ládé mi Àṣàkẹ́.
Angeli come and lay me. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́rù mi, consider lucky. My baby, let's keep on jamming. This fire cannot cool down, baby, tell me to snore me. Body shalom, my baby. Alone la only go, Ya Rabbi. Ilahi ọba tó dá mi. Ó dá mi tán, orí big money. My type, Sabiga, perfect size. You are the one, brother, my wine. Sugar in love, wild up, wild up, wild up. Happy Abamaya. Okay, just say. My baby, you are my special one, my bestie. You know I'm a soldier boy, but in your case I'll calm down. Admire your confidence, you bust my head, take it easy. One for the road, keep it steady. Two for my girl to get energy, but the magnetizing fascinating. You light up the room, illuminating, captivating. Who can charge me? Such a bad bitch, but the bad me. Keep it moving, not a body. My type, perfect size. Brother, my wine.
All right, so that was Ashake doing Why Love, and of course, this is Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad, 6 minutes past 9 a.m., and of course, you know you are on to Melody Sunrise, and we are about to kick off the final episode for the week. The final episode, yeah, for this week. We'll see, I have like one more on Monday. I was going to say for the month, but then we'll say I want more on Monday. I know, right? Anyway, so it is the 28th day in the month of March. How is it going? How are you feeling? And, hope you're good. Hope you're good. It is salary week for a lot of people, and I'm sure a lot of people are smiling to the bank already, especially for the core members that got 77,000. I've been seeing videos on social media, and I'm like, hey, God, I beg. I remember when we were fighting for 33K, no? Yeah, but we got 19.8 back then. But it's good how far it has come. I might want to like break your heart, but I won't do that. For core members, if I begin to evaluate the value of your 77K as against the 19.8 that we collected back then. But hey, let's actually just vibe with you. Yeah. All right, so between now and 10:55, we're going to be doing quite a number of things now. Between now and 9:10, we're going to motivate one another, and of course by 9:10, the sports will be coming up, and 9:30, Mechanics Lounge will hit the airwaves as well. 9:45, we check out the front pages of Nigerian dailies, and of course we would be checking out the particular amazing conversation. I heard Ekwojuma people actually hijacked the topic, but we'll talk about it again. All right, on People's Assemblies, don't worry. We'll talk about that amazing a potentially amazing innovation, yeah, that might be happening soon in the country. And of course, by 9:45, the Melody Surprise will be coming up, and 9:55 we'll wrap it all up and call it a day. All right, so let's kick off with the what's it called now? With the motivation for today. The motivation quote that I have for today is, "You are the only you." Aha, is that short? You are the only you, because it emphasizes the unique and irreplaceable nature of each individual's identity and potentials. Now, let us break this down, right? Because uniqueness, it actually highlights, that everyone is different and possesses a distinct set of qualities, experiences, and perspective, right? And irreplaceability, it suggests that no one else can ever be or truly be or do what you can do, and vice versa. You can't do exactly what someone is doing. Like I always say, people will say nobody is irreplaceable. Yes, you can replace the person, but the person you're replacing the person with will not have the same element that the person you replaced them with has. I don't know if you understand. They can actually be maybe better or not as good, but they will never have the same element, right? So self-acceptance also is a key factor to note in this quote, because it encourages you to embrace your individuality and not compare yourself to others. And self-love, it can only be interpreted as a reminder to love and appreciate yourself for who you are, and also most importantly have self-worth. That is very, very key. That you're valuable, you're important, simply because you're just you. No one can ever be another you. You're the only you. Okay. To signal that, Omale would do you, and we'll do that briefly. And Sports Capitano is in the studios, and we will then check out things going on in all the sports. Just if I go have broken people's hearts, we'll talk about it in a bit.
Girl, you know I have to go to work for the words, for these words for you. If I have to put on my health in the post, it enough for you. Ain't nobody know the cause of my matter, cause of my matter. It's in my shot. Anybody underestimated the matter, tell them I say no, my shot. If you need a fire, I'll be a ladder. Please be judging, put me on trial. If you think I hurt ya, put me underwater. Take me cutter, I don't need the ladder. I love you. Ooh, whoa. Can you see that? You know I'm a Rasta, you know I'm a Vanda, you know I do Kanda, but you they make me calm down. You they shake my data, you they cut my sandals, you they off my lantern. I used to be a bruta, goons for you guruta. Girl, you're my Rasta fena, you they make me kuluta. See anybody want a point, I make a shooter. Tell a pua, alla man, batty man shooter. But if you need a fire, I'll be a ladder. Please be judging, put me on trial. If you think I hurt ya, put me underwater. Take me cutter, I don't need that. I love you. Ooh, whoa. Can you see that? I love you. Ooh, can you see that? I love you. Whoa. Ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love you. If you need a fire, I'll be a ladder. Please be judging, put me on trial. If you think I hurt ya, put me underwater. Take me cutter, I don't need that. I love you. Whoa, can you see that? I love you. Whoa, can you see that? I love you. Whoa, ooh, I love you. Ooh, I love you. It's STG.
Alright, so we're back to it, and that was a Malay of the Get Laid EP that dropped in 2020, and the title of the song is You. Sports Capitano, Sport Marshall, both in the studios, and we would be actually going through the world of sports alongside them. The two of them. 3 is a crowd, 2 is a party. Is that not what they say? Anyway, Sport Marshall, Sport Capitano, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Bolabad.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Marshall is also here this morning.
Yep.
Good to have him also.
It's
on
been
the show.
myself and Marshall for the better part of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sport Marshall.
Well, I was thinking she's not going to acknowledge me.
Why not?
In fact, I wanted to say she should just take her good morning from you.
God, I
So
beg.
the question is, what's been going on?
I don't know.
Because I look to be lost here.
Me too, I'm lost. I'm
You
as
know,
lost
no,
as
no,
you
you
are.
can't be lost.
I'm as
You
lost.
can't because you just confirmed that a better part of the week you've been together.
Yeah, we've been here together now on the
Yeah.
sports show.
Okay.
Yeah. Mostly.
Thanks for clarifying it.
Well,
Yeah.
so good to see you this morning.
It's so good to
Bola.
see you too, sir.
Which one is so good to see you, sir?
Well, I'm still lost.
Even me, at this point, I can tell you categorically
That you are lost.
that I'm lost.
Oh, well.
Looking for who to find me.
Jesus is Lord.
So who is finding who right now? Definitely, I can't search for anybody. I can't find anybody. As far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Maybe
well,
you just invite the birthday boy to come and do the honors.
we are finding the bad day boy himself. We've not seen
If you
it.
come in later,
Who will go find who now?
if I catch him, that he comes here empty-handed.
You know,
He dare not.
they never
He dare
born
not.
away.
He will not try that.
They never born away.
He will never try
Anywhere you
that.
are listening. They never born. Today we're turning up.
Yep.
I thought I saw a trailer that just drove past.
Okay.
So,
I mean,
Or is it
also that
hallucination?
trailer of rice. In a bag of
I
rice,
said,
they
"Now
trailer.
you can share back on,
That
right?"
rice,
see, Finest is actually using today's birthday to announce to make a big announcement.
Ooh,
Oh.
beautiful.
Yes.
But he's been married for a long time. So
Is that
can't be
the,
that
is that the
close
only
to
big
someone.
announcement?
Men are
I'm
not
just
we.
thinking.
Men are not we.
When we will have a new governor in Oyo State by
It's a big
2027,
announcement, right?
Okay. Okay.
I mean, the Oyo North is looking for, Oyo Central is looking for a new senator.
Okay, yeah.
And there are so many big projects. So
A lot.
all I know is that he's
Yes.
having a big announcement today.
Okay.
The most important thing is that as the food minister of the Dominion, it should be related to food. Related to food, that's my own. Because this morning I never chop.
God, I beg.
And you're saying that beside someone who is fasting.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is, isn't it?
It
It
is
is
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
I mean,
The fast will be over
in the next couple of days,
in
right?
a couple of days' time. So,
And in fact, we're all fasting, Seth. We're all fasting.
okay.
Except for my
In expectant of the birthday boys' goodies.
Yes,
we'll
yes,
pack it
yes.
home, right? We'll pack it home.
I love the way you put it. In expectant
Yes.
of the birthday boy.
They never born birthday boy everywhere.
Even the
Me no
English
preach.
self, will make the expectant more expectant.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Let's talk sport, guys. Let's talk Nigerian Premier Football League. Match the 31 hours on Wednesday and Thursday. Shooting Stars.
Your people, they did it again.
My people again now. Okay, so which of them? Because you
No,
know,
no,
you
no,
gotta find this. There's a way you get to attack me with all these people. Which of
They
them?
squandered a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, quite
And
unfortunate.
dropped 2 points.
So your
Deja
church
vu.
mind
Deja
thought
vu.
we'll go to Maiduguri and come back with maximum 3
So
points.
why did you score 2 goals?
We will not go try our best.
So, and why did you concede 2 goals?
Yeah, because we're in Maiduguri. Yes.
So
You can't be
according to the book of Maiduguri, you have to score 2 goals and concede 2 goals.
And, it's not easy to come back with 3 points. That's the thing. But everyone, we're all left disappointed anyways. You know, Shooting Stars shot the lead like 10 minutes before halftime. And then stoppage time of first half, another goal, 2 goals to nothing. And it looked like, okay, Shooting Stars, thank you very much. So there was this joke around then. Like, since Shooting Stars ate our Swans iftar rice, they've been doing well. Right? Yeah, they had our iftar rice last week, Friday. They played Niger Tornadoes, returned to
They
winning
won
ways.
3-1.
Yeah, and they went to Maiduguri again. 2 goals in first half. We're like, yes, this is the magic. But unfortunately,
The magic iftar.
but unfortunately, 2-2. The game ended yesterday. But the good thing is that Ikoro did not play, so we're still fourth. That's the good news for me, right? Temporarily. We're still fourth at the moment. Well, in case you missed the game, so let me inform that yesterday, in Maiduguri, Academy Warriors and Shooting Stars played out 2-2. Remo Stars, of course, continued a blistering, of course, run this season. 2 goals to nothing against former champions, Enyimba Football Club. Stuff of champions from Rivers, from Remo, really. The intention is there, and it's clear that they want this one. They are the only ones that can stop themselves at the moment. No one can. Rangers International in Enugu, they call it the Cathedral, and I'm the Azikwe International Stadium. They lost to Plateau United. I thought Rangers were supposed to be a threat to many of us.
That's an unlikely result as far as I'm concerned.
Honestly.
And their coach, Fidelis Ilochukwu, is actually saying he still has the best, assistant as far as Rangers is concerned. So, standing by them despite the defeat at home to in the hands of Plateau United. Not a good one for Rangers International, but who cares? As far as as long as Shooting Stars are getting the results.
And that's why that's why Shooting Stars are fourth on the table. If Rangers had won at home, they would have sent us out of the top four. Everything else, they walk our way.
You know, that's why I said as far as the game is concerned, for me, is a good one as long as Shooting Stars benefit.
Honestly speaking, Aqua United also continue their push for a continental ticket, courtesy of their 2-0 victory over Niger Tornadoes. Well, it's a push. Survival, actually.
Yeah.
Because they are right there, 16th position.
Aqua United, Plateau United, Lobby Stars, all are struggling to get out of relegation.
Sunshine.
Sunshine plus Sunshine Stars too. You know, the way the top of the table and the bottom of the table is always playing out in the Nigerian Professional Football League is always really surprising as far as I'm concerned. You will find Northern team, Southwestern team, and the Southeast teams all in the top four, and at the same time you find them
down there.
Usually it looks like they are replacing each other at the top and of course at the bottom of the Nigerian Professional Football League table.
You're right. The bottom of the table is Lobby Stars from Makurdi, followed by a Southwest team, Sunshine Stars, 19th position. Then a Southeast side, Atlant FC. Then from the core north, Nasarawa United from Lafia, 17th position. And then back out to the South, Aqua United.
And Aqua United just they recently wriggled themselves out of the bottom four, even though they are still
within the mix, honestly.
Yes, so they could still drop. It's still not within. And one of the games with which they bounced back, unfortunately, was the 2-0 defeat of Shooting Stars. One of the games I thought Shooting Stars would pick at least a point, but sadly, Aqua United were able to get the maximum point from that one. But that's the way Nigerian Professional Football League is. Well, hopefully, things will get better. Yeah,
I mean that's the prayer. Things should get better. Don't forget, no games this weekend. I mean the ones that were meant to play live this weekend were moved to Thursday and Wednesday.
Yeah, that's because of
the festivities ahead of us. And we thank God that we have a birthday boy to launch the festivities for us.
And we have quite a number of festivities.
Yes.
In the studio.
So after devouring, all the meal from the birthday boy.
Well, thank God it's the meal from birthday boy, not the birthday boy himself. Because I got scared when I had that.
And after that, we moved to Bolabad like on Saturday, Sunday.
From Bolabad to
Olabisi to KOB.
To Medina.
Oh, okay.
I know they cook for us this weekend. I don't tell them for us.
Till
don't
Tuesday.
Cook.
Till Tuesday. Till Tuesday. This okay that you are doing, I hope is okay. The okay is really okay.
It's not like a weekend okay. That weekend is actually like okay.
Patient
right.
Oko's,
yeah, kind of right. Yeah, kind of. All right, let's talk about the entire situation we have as far as South Africa and Lesotho is concerned. So the news was that South Africa played an ineligible player against Lesotho. Lesotho, according to the rule book, Lesotho was supposed to send in, their petition 24 hours after the game. Apparently, they sent it through 72 hours after. All right, and Super Eagles also followed up, like 48 hours after, right? But rumors has it that the guys from Lesotho Football Federation, had to withdraw their petition. I don't know why, but I think I have an idea. That's because, number one, they are neighbors. Number two, they know they can't make the World Cup. Number three, they share South Africa stadium. And so that's what we understand. But according to Colin Udo, a former media officer of the Super Eagles, it says that no matter what, the rule is the rule. Withdraw petition or no petition, the rule is the rule. And I want to borrow the words of the General Secretary of Lesotho Football Federation that you live and die by your rule, FIFA. So do what the rule says.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to say, because this is more of a criminal case. Yes, of course, if you look at the eligibility of players, shouldn't be a case of whether a protest comes or not. Look at the case of Shooting Stars in the Federation Cup. They were thrown out, not because anybody sent in any petition, but because the Nigerian Football Federation found out that ineligible player was used. Were used in that game. And in this case too, FIFA too will definitely reconcile their books. And
the match commissioner too should send in a report.
Yeah, and take appropriate
and it should be in the report of the match commissioner.
Action. And now it's even in the public domain. So it's not a case of whether
petition or not,
like it or not, or South Africa pressure their neighbor. Is it their neighbor or their one of? I see Lesotho as one of the provinces in South Africa. It's beyond neighbor. I understand. Is within South Africa, so to say. So. And they are very, very tiny country. It's just like talking about Vatican in Italy. Is there any way you can separate Vatican from Italy?
No disrespect to them.
No disrespect, no doubt, no disrespect.
Just an analysis to let you know
exactly
the politics that is playing out.
Exactly,
but we don't agree.
Yeah, this case is not done yet. FIFA are going to take a look at it themselves and check it. If they found South Africa guilty, definitely they will be deducted 3 points and 3 goals awarded to Lesotho in this game. And I think South Africa should bite their teeth if they actually fall victim of this situation.
Yeah. Should we be excited about the situation?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's a shame if we had to be relying on this, though it's part of it, but for a country like Nigeria, why do we have to get excited that we couldn't beat Zimbabwe right here at home? We couldn't beat Benin Republic. We couldn't beat Rwanda at home. Lesotho rather. We couldn't beat Lesotho. Why should we be excited that FIFA is? They are not even giving us the point. They are going to give Lesotho the point.
So we have 2 teams to.
Yeah, he's not even sure. He's not even sure that we can capitalize on it.
It's not sure because South Africa's next 4 games will probably be played in South Africa.
Yes.
Because their away teams also adopt their home ground.
Exactly.
So they might also have their next 4 games.
South Africa is home and dry, and considering the rivalry between South Africa and Nigeria, I tell you, if South Africa is so sure of their qualification, they might as well, play soft for other teams just to knock Nigeria out.
Who did this to our football?
Nothing to get excited about, honestly, as far as I'm concerned.
The question that comes to my mind right now is, who did this to our football?
Well, we did it to ourselves.
It's like our football is deteriorating. Forget what happened at last AFCON. Forget the fact that we're already through to the next AFCON. Of course, we should, right? But back-to-back World Cups. Looks as if we might not be in the United States.
Well, looking like we're not going to be inside the United States and
Mexico,
Canada.
Not America.
Looks like it. And it's not just today. This is something that has that has been happening. Is a sequence. Is a sequence of events that culminated into what we are having at the moment now. So it's not looking good for Nigerian football at the moment. Even look at it from the home front too. It's not looking good at all. When last have we done well at the under-20 level, at the world stage, the under-17 level? The only glimpse of hope we've had recently had to be the women football, the Super Falcons of Nigeria and the under-17 women national team that did reasonably well at the world stage. It shows that we are not getting it right as far as football is concerned. And where else do we look for the solution, if not to ring changes in our administrative setup?
Ring changes?
We just need to ring
Well,
changes.
unfortunately, we have to wait till the next election.
Well, and when we are talking about ringing changes in administrative setup, not necessarily to change the Nigerian Football Federation, there are other areas of administration that we need to. The structure of our running football, you know, it's still the same structure that got us the level of the league we are running, and of course the Federation Cup we are running too, which are all product of our football. So not necessarily to change the leadership of the Nigerian Football Federation, but to put in place a structure that will run effectively football in Nigeria.
Oh my. I hope authorities are listening to Sport Marshal right now, you know, throwing out all the ideas, all that we need, you know, from the archives of wisdom. There's always
been, I mean, brilliant Nigerians who have shared their opinions, but how well can we implement it? That's just the main
I honestly
challenge.
hope that we can do things right in this country. South Africa, you know, we can talk about the rivalry all day, but the truth is, they're doing the right things.
And guess what?
You know,
like
the structure you're talking about is what is working for South Africa at the moment.
Absolutely. That's what is working for. So I remember the year they started with PSL. You know, they started with just 8 teams, not minding the fact that it's not as if South Africa cannot produce 20, 30, 40 teams, but they set a standard which only 8 teams can actually meet up with, and they started the PSL, and I mean they maintained the standard, and the league keep improving. They have different other competitions which is open to virtually every other clubs, but for PSL is they have a very, very regimented standard set,
and that's why you can call it professional league.
That's why they call it professional Premier Soccer League.
Truly professional. Truly Premier.
But since the year we've been playing professional football in clubs that doesn't have a stadium of their own, we still have clubs that doesn't have secretariats.
Okay.
Our money to expire.
I rest my case.
We have to go right now. Bolabad, back to you. Thanks for listening.
All right, so we're here. I just had to leave the two of them. So she just,
Somebody's at the boil.
See, I'm not just. I'm bleeding within me because.
Why?
The truth is,
internal bleeding is not
after you know that's metaphorical.
I know.
But the truth of
Lights don't live on a defined lights. The lights, so if you say you want to say defined lights.
So much we have to go.
All right, so I'll be heading back to the music. The mechanics will be in the studios in a bit, but in the meantime, here is Fireboy DML doing Coming Back For You, a Wakanda Forever soundtrack off of the Wakanda Forever. Yeah, I mean, we're doing great. Even if we're not doing great in sports, music, we're good.
I pray that the universe gives you way more than you deserve. And when the tears fall like shooting stars, remember who you are. Just look up to the sky, you'll see. But I pray that the universe gives you way more than you deserve. When the tears fall like shooting stars, remember who you are. Just look up to the sky, you'll see. I'm coming back for you. Coming back for you. Coming back for you. Ooh, you were never alone. Girl, I'ma see you someday. I know that I'ma see you someday. And I go take you someplace. I know that I'ma take you someplace. I no go ever leave you ala. I no go give you no ala. Always be there for you. Coming back for you. Coming back for you. Coming back for you. Ooh, you were never
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Greatness. Another banger. Let's go. DJ Neptune, hit me. Since I they looking for Insta, oh, your picture they giving me ginger, oh. Yeah, leaving you I they sing for, oh. I know fit to play you like FIFA, oh. You and your friends them sit down. I notice say you be the leader, oh. Follow me, make you for enjoy. Drink Hennessy plus shisha, oh. Hasta la vista, oh. Tonight in hasta la vista.
DJ Neptune and Rema on that one for you. It's the title, and we're back to it. 35 minutes. That is 9:35 a.m. from the studios. And this is Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad. How's it going? And of course, I have one half of the mechanics in the studio. There's Brad Abdullah in the studio. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Fine.
All right, so Ramadan is winding up. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So next,
We thank God.
next thing when I'm seeing you like this, you're coming with food. Come empty handed.
You know, it's not like that.
It's not like what I don't understand.
Six fasting after Ramadan now.
Even though
Yes.
upon still, Ashama Okotunu, no. So that it's no stop because it will be on a Monday and I will not be here.
It may be on Monday or Sunday. They're just
Even if it's on Sunday, I will not still be here. So if you are seeing me or when you are seeing me on Tuesday, please.
No.
Oh, sorry, on Wednesday.
The tune was on Monday.
No.
And we have reached all the food finish on Monday.
I know you
now.
will keep it though.
No.
You
Tune is
keep
on-
it.
the tune
You
is on
will
Monday.
keep it.
No.
You have to keep it as toy.
Actually, today we are talking about we are end up the
the conversation
topic
on-
of taking since Monday. Common issue that happened to your car during the
rainy season.
We have talking a lot on Monday. We talk a lot about the ventilation issue, but we're talking about flood and I think your electric system issue. You know, water and electric is not friendly. You know, just for you, if you have any on-tip wire in your car, just go to the technician to help you to tip it because.
So you not start shocking.
It's not that shocking. It's not really shocking. It can cause a lot of problems to your car. It can cause fire to your car when water and electricity. And we talk on tires. You know, we talk on nowadays during the rainy season. You will see a lot of people in the organizer place. They will say, I want to fair tire. And the problem is that you see in this country. We have a lot of erosion.
Yeah. So it causes wear and tear.
Tires, and then the brake issue. You know, you must go and check the brake disc and the brake pad. You know, for maybe it's not. You know, your brake disc and brake pad. You must check it regularly during the rainy season. There are a lot of sand we hear from your suspension. You know. You are in rainy season. Water is the worst, the oil from the suspension. There are a lot of sand that we hearing, like swing sand you're hearing from the suspension.
Yeah.
And then you know avoid you have engine steam. You know, in this rainy season there are a lot of you will have a lot of sound from your engine. You know, and the main thing is light is you know, and some traffic issue. You will see most of cars during this season. You will see in their light I think in their light you will see water inside their full light. You see water. You see water in their full light, and then when there are a lot of water in your full light, your light is going to tell you.
Okay.
And the suspension issue used to come during the season. You know, we in this rainy season there are a lot of water on the road. You may not know to avoid the pothole, you know, in this rainy season. And then, so.
All right, and some of the things you need
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Beside the fact that you have to take care of your vehicle, even you yourself as the driver, as the occupant of the car, or as the person behind the wheels, you have to take note of some things also. During rainy season, it is always advisable to keep your, I like to call it the following distance, the distance between you and the car in front of you. Increase the distance, okay? Because it is, Abdullah said something about the brakes. During rainy season, water gets on the brake pads and the brake disc. Friction is reduced. that means your braking distance will increase. Okay, and also besides the fact that that happens, also the traction between the tires and the road itself is also reduced. So by the time you step on your brakes, your braking distance, the distance which the car will go before it actually comes to a halt or a stop, would increase. So that's why we advise increase the distance between you and the oncoming and the car in front of you.
Okay.
So that if perhaps the person suddenly applies the
Applies
brakes,
brake.
or perhaps the car in front of you suddenly, breaks down, okay, you would know you have enough room to maneuver and to apply your own brakes so that there won't be an accident. Also, I think the first component on your vehicle that we need to talk about during this rainy season, which we've not mentioned so far, is your wipers.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Those wipers, they tend to do overtime in this season. Okay, they tend to work virtually all the time, and you need to get ahead of the situation. Make sure your wipers are in good condition, the blades are actually good enough, and when they wipe your windscreen or your windshield, they actually wipe it well, not the one they wipe it and there's no difference between when they're working and when they are not actually working. And I want, as long as you're driving on roads in Ibadan, I can assure you, even if your wiper is not good and you don't know that your wiper is good, those guys selling wipers will tell
They
you
will
that
tell you your wiper is not good because they will harass you into buying a new wiper. Like,
I see now. So as long as you're driving on this Ibadan road, that I know of, those guys selling wipers will tell you, okay, see new one here, buy. So, and if you know it's your wipers are actually not good enough, this will definitely impede visibility when the rain comes. So change them, make sure they're in good conditions also. And then there's also what we call one thing I would like to also mention, which I've mentioned earlier, is what we call hydroplaning. Hydroplaning is a situation where there's water logged on the roads, and while you're driving, your tires are not actually making contact with the road anymore. They're actually making contact with the water, and in that situation, you can have skid. In fact, you can actually lose control of the vehicle. So when you're driving on the road, you see water body or water being logged on a particular part of the road. It is always advisable to actually slow down. You don't run into such body of water as if someone is actually chasing you. So you slow down, go into the water body gently so as not to lose control of the vehicle. I've seen accidents, wonderful accidents, if there's anything like that. If there's anything like that, life-threatening accident has actually happened due to this. So if you're driving, rain is falling, you see water bodies on the road, or water being logged in a particular part of the road, slow down, enter it, and then just come out gently so as not to lose control of the car. You run into it, something else might actually happen.
And for some cars owner, they I have experience of a car owner. I think it's a Range Rover. They will now enter a water, and the car just back up. The steering just back up. For some cars, they're not friendly with water.
Yeah, that was the question I asked that day. Like when you run into water.
But that's for the engine.
That's for the engine.
What he's talking about
is
now
the
is
steering.
the steering. Yes.
So how does that even work?
Okay, perfect. Most cars now have actually left the part of where they use hydraulics power steering control, where you have a fluid and you have to point to your power steering to make it soft. Most cars now use the electric version of the power steering. Okay, most what we call EMPS. Okay, electronic powered monitored steering. Now, the motor that controls this power steering, is actually mounted on the steering rack. Okay, the steering rack is right there with your suspensions. Okay, so if you run into a large expanse of water or body of water gradually seeps into this power steering motor. Now, of course, water and electric parts do not go hand in hand. Okay, yes, some people will tell you, it is well protected and it is well built up. But after a while, continuous erosion of water into these components will actually bring about a breakdown. So, like Abdul was saying, the customer actually went in through a body of water and driving a Range Rover. Okay, and by the time he came out, his power steering was saying something else totally different. Okay, he came around and we saw it and we had to explain to him. Okay, now one of the drawbacks in this situation is it's an electric motor. When it works, it generates heat, so it needs to be cooled down also.
Okay.
So you can't over insulate it, or else you won't have proper heat dissipation. And if it's overheated, it will break down too. Okay, so one of the ways in which to ensure that this thing lasts long enough is to avoid body of water entirely when it's raining.
So how do you do that? On the most serious, how do you do that? Like there's pothole on the road to my house. Let me not go.
That was the million dollar question. Is customer so what do you expect me to do? I should not carry my car out when it's raining, or when I'm out when it did not rain, and you really start like you're running.
Buy umbrella for your car. That's it. That's it.
But the truth is that is just what it is.
Seriously.
That is just what it is.
Seriously.
And most cars now, that is where their power steering motor is mounted on the steering rack. So after a while, there's been some arguments, and the most logical one is a story I heard about a company that made a light bulb that worked for over 60 years. Light bulb is still working.
Seriously.
But the company has gone under.
Wow.
When you do a product that lasts longer than the company, the company tends to go under.
Crazy. Anyway, so let's wrap it up. Also, let's talk about the training. How's that going?
Well, so far so good, wonderful. Like I said, registration has been extended till this is 1st of March, which looks like it's going to be a public holiday now. Looks like it's going to be a public holiday.
1st of April. You mean?
Okay. So, if you still want to register, yes, time is still available. You can still register to join the classes. But anything after the 31st of March, from 1st of April, registration would start for the weekend classes. So if you can make it during the weekday, you can also come in over the weekend to do the classes. All you have to do if you want to register is to simply come down to the workshop at number 3, Kolakwa Remo Close, off Abomake Street, Ashibodija, to pick up your forms. Or you can simply call 081 0922 0338. 081 0922 0338.
All right, so we'll get back to the music and then we'll go through the front pages of the dailies in a bit. But thank you guys for coming through.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. And but Abdullah, tell him he must not come to this office on Wednesday empty-handed.
Or tell him by the time we are coming on Wednesday that I will get from both sides.
I'm just saying, you can just tell him.
I'll tell him.
Okay.
I'll do my part. Yes, I can get from you too.
Let us share the gifts.
I spoke first. Anyway, this is Tyler doing Watered Remix. Give it up with Travis Scott. Stick around, keep it locked, don't move a muscle.
Make me lose my breath. Make me sweat. Make me lose my breath. Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be in a dangerous mood. Can you match my timing? Telling me that you really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand. I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Come take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind?
it hot like flame. Can make your whole life change. She's a bomb body, yeah, but there is flame. Eliante with a bust down chain. The way the thing move, got her waist train. I'm loving how I bounce like a got sprain. I know a couple things we can exchange. Created the AP, I'm on timing. And you the only one that outshining. No matter if you dress for the fine dining or you inside with your bonnet. I know you're iconic. You deserve some princess diamonds. You deserve a trip to the islands. If we post up, baby, don't comment. You keep, that's a real life challenge. All that gotta pour out a gallon. Baby, you don't top, keep balance. Gucci in a bag, Gucci wildin'. You ain't gotta hide your talent. Even if you did, I bet I find it. You know I come from the H, but it's +27 when I dial in.
Make me sweat. Make me lose my breath. Make me sweat. Make me lose my breath. Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water. Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water. Make me sweat.
Tyler and Travis Scott, the remix of Water. And of course, this is Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM, 9:49, now 9:50 from the studios. And my name is Bolabad. And it's time to check out the front pages of Nigerian dailies. I've got the Nigerian Tribune with me. I have the Punch newspaper. I have the Nation, the Guardian, and Vanguard newspaper this morning. So we'll go through these, go through the ones that time would permit us to go through. Yeah, so we'll begin with the Nigerian Tribune. And the first headline actually reads, again, Senate throws out motion to immortalize Nwosu, observes a 1 minute silence. Has two riders with it. Southeast senators in shock. And the second rider reads, we are not deterred. And that story is on page 3 of Nigerian Tribune this morning. So another headline, Makinde Adelabu Bagudu Ali, APC mourns Ajimobi 42-year-old daughter's death. A really sad one right there on page 4 of a Nigerian Tribune this morning. And now to the biggest headline, alleged 2023 election funding. Atiku Rabish's link with Sanwo-Olu. Actually, as two riders, I have never met him. I had no transaction with him. Money transfer allegation aimed at sacking Lagos governor. And that story is on page 4 of Nigerian Tribune this morning. Nigeria's economy achieving stability, says finance minister. And that story is on page 7 of Nigerian Tribune this morning. And NPC at final stage of listing in capital market. The story is on page 7 of Nigerian Tribune this morning. Reps rescind decision on bill to stop a VP, governors, deputy governors of immunity, and has a rider with it as bill for general election to hold a one-day skills second reading in Senate. And that's the reason page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. To another story, the kicker reads, Sharia, I will abide by Constitution, says Makinde. And that story is on page 26 of the Nigerian Tribune this very morning. All right, UBA charts paths for 2025 to focus on innovation, digital transformation, sustainability. The rider reads to expand operations to Saudi Arabia, France in 2025. Another story, Mahama briefs Tinubu on Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger mission. Has a rider with it, says situation with Sahel states more complex than expected. And that story is on page 25 of Nigerian Tribune this morning. Now moving on to the Punch newspaper. The first headline reads, experts lament as crude shortage funds ground 7 refineries. And that story is on page 25 of the Punch newspaper this morning. 807 meningitis cases, 74 deaths recorded in 22 states, according to NCDC. And the story is on page 12 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Rivers elders group slam Ibas for sacking Fubara's appointees. The story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. House under fire for reversing immunity withdrawal bill. The story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning to the biggest headline. The kicker is 60-year age limit. PDP others knock rep, says bill on president governors misplaced, and has a rider with it. Bill may bar Tinubu Atiku Obi from 2027 poll. CUPP SDP back candidates competent against age-based bill, and that story is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Mahama briefs Tinubu on ECOWAS talks with Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, and that story is on page 38 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Eid al-Fitri, that is the kicker. NSCDC, FRSC deploy operatives in prayer grounds. Others, and that story is on page 38 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Tinubu marks 73rd birthday today. 6 spiritual guardians for Nigeria. That story is on page 17 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Local government crisis. Osun APC PDP clash after meeting with AGF, and that story is on page 35 of the Punch newspaper. Parents tackle Ogun school over incisions on children's body. That is bizarre. Story on pages 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Daniel Abiodun trade words over Taswe takeover by federal government, and that story is on page 35 of the Punch newspaper this morning. Now moving on to the Nation newspaper this morning. Presidency, that is the kicker. Obasanjo's position on Rivers emergency hypocritical, and has a writer with it, says ex-president lacks democratic credential. That story is on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Baguda Adelabu mourn Ajimobi's daughter, and that story is on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. Southeast senators protest rejection of motion to honor Nwosu. That story is on page 4 of the Nation newspaper this morning. To the biggest headline on the front page of the Nation has a kicker, that is personal income tax by wealthy Nigerians to hit 25%, says Edu. The writer says a rise in government revenue, creative policies will fast-track infrastructure development. On the stats actually on the front page of the Nation newspaper, and continues on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Tinubu Mahama meet on ECOWAS engagement with Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso. That story is on page 2 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Cardoso women, that is the Cardoso is the kicker. Women hold 35% of CBN directorship. That is the story. Reign of tribute for Okukwe, and that story is on page 5 of the Nation newspaper this morning. Let's quickly breeze through the front page of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. The first one reads 2025 Vanguard Economic Discourse gathers steam, and that story is on page 19 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. To another story, reps to probe 8 trillion naira revenue loss from tax waivers incentives. The story is on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. NNPCL assesses potential partners ahead of IPO, and that story also is on page 19 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. So the biggest headline, Rivers, that is the kicker. Lawyers, others flay Iba suspension of political appointees, and has quite a number of writers here. One says suspension unconstitutional, says lawyers. Another one says appointees sack evidence of a hidden agenda, says CUPP. CSOs petition UN over Tinubu's emergency declaration in Rivers. Another writer reads emergency rule has solved 90% of crisis, says APC. And the final writer says explains why Wike couldn't be suspended. Anyway, all of that can actually be caught on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Southeast Caucus folds Senate's rejection of immortalizing Nwosu, and the writer says he is the hero of democracy, walk out of chamber. The story is on page 8. Pretty dramatic. Anyway, to another headline. Manager, 3 others arrested as lodger dies in Delta Hotel, and that story is on page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Reps rescind decision to strip a VP governors of immunity less than 24 hours after. And that is on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And to another story, late ex or your governor, Ajimobi's first daughter, dies as 42. And that story is on page 6 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. Bill to stop politicians above 60 from contesting presidential governor Paul Scales' second reading in House of Reps, and that story is on page 9 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. And to sports, World Cup qualifier, it is not over yet, but tougher task now, says Osimhen, and that story can be found on page 40 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. And that is as far as we can go this morning on the front pages of the newspaper review headlines rather. And I'll be heading back to the music, but first off, the time check comes up, and then by 10 we roll over to the People's Assembly, where we get to talk about something really, really interesting. In the meantime, stick around.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 10 a.m.
100.7. 100.7.
Melody
100.7.
Outside is so cold, and I go need your ginger, brother me. I did for you and you did for me. No be today you dey cover me, even though we don't see on a regular. I dey with you, my brother. Cash out my shame, we share the money. Everybody is a winner, man. Out there need open explanation. I'm on no food for a lazy man. I dey for you and you did for me. No be today you dey cover me, even though we don't see on a regular. I dey with you, my brother. Lamborghini, yellow Bugatti, me I can't lie, better like me more pair. Everything nice and everything good. Oluwa bless everything that we do. You know, I did for you and you did for me. No be today you dey cover me. Even though we don't see on a regular, I dey with you, my brother. Cash out my shame, we share the money. Everybody is a winner, man. Out there need open explanation. I'm on no food for a lazy man. I did for you and you did for me. No be today you dey cover me, even though we don't see on a regular. I dey with you, my brother. Go, I don't go. But I gotta come kill myself. Outside is so cold, and I go need your ginger, brother me. I did for you and you did for me. No be today you dey cover me, even though we don't see on a regular.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
All right, 3 minutes past 10 a.m. from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. And this, of course, is Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. My name is Bolabad, and we are live now in the People's Assembly. Yeah, so just in case you're listening for the first time, for the benefit of those listening for the first time, People's Assembly on Melody Sunrise is like a parliament, our very own parliament, which I'm actually for today, the chief speaker, and of course, you on the other end are, the honorables in the house. So we would be talking about something. We'll talk about a topic and then probably move a motion. But here's the thing: you get to contribute, you get to call me up and contribute to the show. Let me know what you think about a particular, discussion or the discussion we'll be having, today on the show. And this morning, we'll be talking about something interesting. Like I said earlier, we'll be talking about something very, very, very interesting because this happened and I was like, okay. When I saw it at first, right, I was like, oh, this is nice. This is really, this can be nice, right? But then just 24 hours, less than 24 hours after, this bill was actually, potentially being passed, because it actually scaled through second reading, but now the reps have decided to rescind on the bill. Now you're wondering which one. It is not the 60-year-old one. No, that is not the one. This one, news broke about this one I think on Thursday or Wednesday. I saw it and I was like, I think it was on Wednesday, and I was like, okay, because as of then the rep or the House of Rep actually the news broke and said, oh, this has actually passed second reading. That is the decision on a bill seeking to strip vice president and governors of immunity. And I saw it and I was like, oh, nice. This might be nice because, if they don't necessarily have this, there wouldn't be a case of, oh, yeah, I'm immune to certain things and all of that. And people actually were saying that, oh, this can never go through. But we were like, don't worry. Like, why go through first reading and second reading and then you say it won't go through? We were hopeful and all of that. But the House of Reps, actually surprised us. Late yesterday when news broke that they went back on the decision, on the bill seeking to strip a vice president and governors of immunity. Now, the House of Representatives on Thursday yesterday rescinded its decision to pass for second reading a constitutional amendment bill to strip the vice president, governors, and deputy governors of immunity as conferred by Section 308 of the Constitution as amended. Now, the House also rescinded its decision to pass for second reading the bill to amend the Constitution to review penalty for certain category of offenses. Now, the two bills were passed for second reading on Wednesday and referred to the House, Committee on Constitutional Review. Now, the bill stripping the Vice President and others of immunity, titled a Bill for an Act to Alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to qualify the immunity conferred on the President, remove the immunity conferred on the Vice President, the governors, and their deputies in order to curb corruption, eradicate impunity, and enhance accountability in public office. It actually was sponsored by, Honorable Solomon Bob, PDP, Rivers State, and, also the bill on penalty for certain capital offenses, titled a Bill for an Act to Alter the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cap C23, laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to review the penalty for certain capital offenses in alignment with relevant international best practices, which was actually sponsored by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Okeze Kalu and 6 others, also got rescinded. Now, the Deputy Speaker, who presided over plenary, said the rescission of, the decision to pass them for second reading became necessary in view of the need to subject them to further debate. Now, Kalu said the bills will be brought back to the House for debate by members in view of the sensitive nature of the issues involved. Now, we do not have the entire details as of today, but that is as far as we get. So the floor is open to you, beloved honorable. What are your thoughts? Two different bill scaled through second reading, and the House of Reps has actually rescinded the decision to actually progress with it. They are shelving it and saying that we will revisit them. These are sensitive matters, yeah. So we'll just take a break right now and we'll review them in the nearest future. What are your thoughts? 070 25201 007. 07025201007. I mean, in a country where the citizens are always saying, "Oh, let us rewrite the constitution. Let us do this right. Let us do that right." Small amendments scaled through went through second reading, but now has been rescinded. The immunity thingy might not be feasible, right? Because even in countries like the United States, serving president or governors actually have immunity. Now, what will happen to you after you leave office is solely dependent on how you behave or how you perform when you were in office. But for the bill to alter the Constitution, right, to review the penalties for certain capital offenses in alignment for with relevant international best practices, which is actually to curb corruption, so to say, right, was also shelved. What are your thoughts regarding this one? If we're not looking at the immunity part, let's focus on this one. That bill that say, oh, okay, if somebody does this, steal like 200 and something billion naira, this is what should happen to the person. Don't say I'm returning 50% and you're pardoning me. No, because we're trying to curb corruption and, be a better society. And that kind of bill has been shelved to be revisited in a possible future. What is actually your thought regarding this? Do not forget, once you call in, your name is honorable, then you add your name to it, and of course your location is your constituency. You can call me up or send messages. Let me know what your thoughts are. 07055 071 007 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. You can also head to Facebook and drop your comment if you do not want to call me. All right, on Melody 100.7 FM, we're live on Facebook. Drop your comment. You can also send me messages on WhatsApp. The number is 07055 071 007 07055 071 007. Let's have your take regarding this conversation. What do you think of all of this? What do you make of it? 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Call me up or send messages. You can always text me. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this. Two bills has actually been rescinded. The decision to move forward with the bill actually been rescinded. Talking about the bill to take away the immunity of the vice president, governors, and their deputies, and also, the bill to alter the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to qualify, the immunity conferred on the president, and also to remove that of the vice president and the governors and their deputies, and also, which is set to curb corruption and eradicate impunity and enhance accountability, in public offices. And the second one is a bill on penalty for certain capital offenses, a bill for an act to alter the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to review the penalties for certain capital offenses in alignment with relevant practices. These two bills have been shelved by the House of Reps. What do you make of it? What is your take regarding this conversation or this occurrence? 070 25201 007 070 25 201 007 or 07055 071 007 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on or to send messages to. You can send me WhatsApp message on 07055 071 007 07055 071 007 or 07025 201 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on or to send messages to. I'll take a breather right now and I'll take your calls when they come through. Don't worry, once they come through, I'll take your calls. So you can always call me or send messages in case you cannot place a call through. You can always text me, okay? 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. This is Count Your Blessings. Stick around, don't go anywhere.
Spyro, count your many blessings, no they far away. Alaye, no they shalaye. Count your many blessings, no they far away.
I make magic.
Forget about a boost. Give thanks to God, put them a groove. Me where God carry come from the bush. And I believe in fly me a day bush. And me shout hallelujah, hallelujah. All of my guys them passion, all of my guys them bouncing. Gito Michael Jackson, forget about your sorrow party. Right now I'm feeling okay, and it's alright to be jiggy okay. Come on, love me with great. See all of my life I be thankful. I deserve to they sing, I deserve to they them. I be like pesos to the Greek, Hercules with the fist. Move your body to the beat, do the dance on repeat. TME, no repeat. Macho. Forget to be honest. Blessings full for bonetto. Belle, they complain. What don't get come I deserve to they sing. I deserve to they them. I be like pesos to the Greek. Hercules with the fist. Move your body to the beat. Do the dance on the beat. TME, no repeat.
All right, DJ Neptune and Spyro doing Count Your Blessings, and this is Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. It is 17 minutes past 10 a.m. My name is Bolabad. How's it going? We are live in the People's Assembly, so you can call me back now. If you were the one that called earlier, you can call me back now. We are talking about something really, really interesting, because 2 days ago, news broke that a bill to remove immunity for Vice President and governors passing the second reading in the House of Reps actually broke the internet, so to say. And you said, or the news actually read, was a bill seeking to strip the vice president, governors, and the deputies of constitutional immunity. The proposed amendment aimed to strengthen accountability and curb corruption and eliminate impunity in public office. Now, the bill, which was actually part of a broader constitutional review process with 42 amendment bills advancing on Wednesday. This actually follows the approval of 39 similar bills the previous day, bringing it to a total of 81. And among the other notable proposals is actually a bill to separate the offices of Attorney General of the Federation and also the State Attorneys General from the Minister of Justice and State Commissioners for Justice. So, we're focusing on the one with the immunity, right? So the one The bill, which passed second reading, which actually passed for second reading on Wednesday, and referred to the House Committee Bond Constitutional Review, which is to strip the Vice President and Governor and also their deputies, of their immunity, titled A Bill for an Act to Alter Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, to qualify the immunity conferred on the President and remove the immunity conferred on the Vice President and the governors and the deputies in order to actually curb corruption, eradicate impunity, and enhance accountability in public office, which was sponsored by Honorable Solomon Bob, PDP Rivers. And the second one, the bill on penalty for certain capital offences, titled A Bill for an Act to Alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Cap C23 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to review the penalties for certain capital offences in alignment with relevant international best practices, sponsored by Deputy Speaker Benjamin Okezie Kalu and 6 others, has actually been shelved for now. The Deputy Speaker, who actually presided over the plenary, said the rescission of the decision to pass them for second reading became necessary in view to the need to subject them to further debate. We really have to go through them very well. And he also said that the bills will be brought back to the House for debate by members in view of the sensitive nature of the issues involved, so they can't pass them hastily. Please do call me back. I do not want to believe that was a beep. 07025201007. 07025201007 or 07055071007. Those are the numbers to call me up on or to send messages to. Let me know what you think of all this rescinding of decision. What do you think of it? Are you surprised, or it's not something that is a surprise to you? You were expecting this kind of thing to happen? Let me know. 07025201007 or 07055071007. 07025201007 or 07055071007. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this conversation, regarding this topic, and let me know what you think. So I would actually be taking also the what's it called now? Some comments from social media. But in the meantime, you can still head to Facebook and drop your comments right there at Melody 100.7 FM. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this conversation. 07025 201 007 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Please kindly call me back. I do not know what is going on with the reception this morning. Calls keep dropping. 07025 201 007 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this conversation, regarding all these going on. Let me know what you think. 07025 201 007 or 07055 071 007. The topic we have at hand, or the conversation we are having, is about the House of Reps rescinding decision on bill seeking to strip vice president governors of immunity, and also to adjust the constitution so that they can review the penalties for certain capital offenses in alignment with relevant international best practices, which was actually sponsored by the Deputy Speaker of the House, who was the same person that said, oh, we have to take our time to go over this thing. I mean, this is actually very sensitive, so we can't really rush it. We'll bring them back, though. We'll bring back this conversation. It is not gone, but we are leaving it, for now. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable.
Yeah, Wale is my name from Ibadan here.
That is Honorable Wale calling from Ibadan. Good to have you on the show.
This
What is your
This,
thoughts?
this our self-made lawmakers. They are so funny. And for me, I'm not really surprised. If it is tax-based, it will be quickly be passed. It is if it is another thing. But you know what? When this news first of all came out, I laughed. I was sitting with a friend. He said, "Why do I laugh?" I said, "Because this thing will never see the light of the day. Because most of them they are still hoping to become governor tomorrow.
True.
So they won't be able to pass such a bill. They are only making mockery of the society. Honestly, I'm not really surprised. So, and you will see, write it down. They will, even if they will go back to it, that means we never see the light of the day because it will affect them. And anything that will affect their own interest, they will never take it off. Thank you and God bless
Thank
you.
you. You too, sir, Honorable Wale. Thank you so much for calling. 07025201007. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Honorable Bola.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Honorable Bosa from Ibadan.
Good to have you on the show. What is
Thank
your
you.
take on this?
It's as simple as this. I really don't believe in our lawmakers. Especially this, when they come up with something like this, because it is obvious. They're only trying to cajole Nigerians. They're only trying to make best of us. When the kind of bill they come up with sometimes will seem to be something that will be in favor of the masses. But at the end of the day, we end up realizing that it only covers the rich, covers the politicians, and then the masses are at the receiving end. So funny enough, I think I realized that even the law or the bill covers the president, the vice, and the governor also.
No, just the vice president, and the governors and their deputies.
Imagine. So, and that is the reason why this kind of person like Yaya Bello has been running away, trying to escape a penalty of an offense that has been committed. Why should we have people like that in power in the first place? When I realized in his days when he was a governor, I was happy that a youth like him was eventually emerged a governor at Kogi State, and I felt he was going to change things for the better there. But reverse is the case. He brought shame to Nigerian youths. And that is the reason why when they are even talking of age limit, now a lot of people are pointing at him because he has laid a very bad example. Some other people did well. I think there was a governor at Niger State that was once a governor, and in his days he did well. So he was a youth to, I think, within the age of between 29, 30 something, then when he emerged governor, and he did well in his days. Why won't we continue to have governors of youthful age who will continue to do better things for Nigeria instead of they going to do the other way around? So for me, I beg, they are on their own. No?
Thank you so much for calling, Honorable Boss. Have a great day ahead of you. All right, 07025201007. 07025201007. Or 07055071007. We're, talking about, the House of Reps rescinding decision on the bill seeking to strip the vice president, the governors, and their deputy governors, of immunity. They also sought to pass a bill that would, effect changes to the Constitution to actually correct some, what's it called now? Some things regarding capital offenses. They were actually seeking, to review penalties for certain capital offenses in alignment, with relevant international best practices. Because you can't have just one person embezzling 2.3 trillion naira, not billion. And then you're saying that, oh, yes, we recover it from him and then he can go. But hey, that bill actually, was actually good news for Nigerians when they said, oh, it has passed the first reading, it's getting through the second reading, and people were actually really expectant that bill was going to really go through. But hey, it is what it is, right? There was news breaking yesterday that the House of Reps actually rescinded on the decision to pass either of those bills for second reading. They're saying they're very sensitive conversations. We can't rush it. So we'll go over it again. We'll talk about it again, and then we'll see how we can, adjust and make sure that we handle it as sensitive as it is. Okay? 07025201007. What is your take regarding what the House of Reps did yesterday? What is your take? What is your opinion? It is 10:30 from the studios. I have 15 more minutes to talk about this, and we'll wrap it up for the week. All right, but in the meantime, you can still call me 07055 071 007, or text me on either of those numbers, 07055 071 007 or 07025201007. 007. You can also text me via WhatsApp on 07055 071 007, 07055 071 007, or 07025 201 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on, or to send messages to me please do call me back. I missed that call. Please do call me back. I do not know what is going on with the reception. But if you're trying one line and you can't get through, make sure that you try the other one. So the numbers are 07055 071 007, 07055 071 007, or 07025 201 007. 07055 071 007, or 07025 201 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on, or to send messages to. You can either text me via WhatsApp or via SMS this morning. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding what the House of Reps actually pulled yesterday, rescinding on the decision to pass the bill for second reading, the bill to take away the immunity of the Vice President, the governors, and their deputy governors, and also the bill to check, review the penalties for certain capital offenses in alignment with relevant international best practices, which is sponsored by the Deputy Speaker of the House, and the 6 others actually supported it. But the Deputy Speaker also presided yesterday and said the rescission of the decision to pass them for second reading became necessary in view of the need to subject them to further debate, because these bills, this conversation, they're so sensitive. He said that the bills will be brought back to the House for debate by members in view of the sensitive nature of the issues involved. But for now, they're going to be shelving it. 07025201007, or 07055 071 007. Those are the numbers to call me up on, or to send messages to. Let me know what your thoughts are regarding this conversation. You can either text me via WhatsApp or via SMS. For WhatsApp, it is 07055 071 007, 07055 071 007. But you can also call that number, or call me up on 07025 201 007, 07025 201 007. I'll take a quick breather, and then I'll take your calls once they come through. That is a promise. But for now, peace be unto you. Ashake coming through. Stick around.
Olaladimi Ashake.
More music on Trendy Beat.
Pàdí mi hustle lọ, tójú gbà tí bá ní kò bọ́ọ̀kù lọ. Àlàyé mi sáré tẹ bọ́tì lọ. Gbogbo nǹkan kọ́ ló máa fi ń jọ̀gọ̀jọ̀. Ká lọ ṣe shopping jọ. I know they send that they chop my life. 100% we dey gbádùn lọ. Àwọn tí o fẹ́ wa kọ́ máa struggle lọ. The money long cause I don't bash it. Now everybody want to tear my shirt. I just blow but I know myself. Before them use me, I go use my sense, my sense. I'm about to bash it. Anita, go down, say. I'm a do, I'm a cook by me, love my fat. Range over me, G, love my jet. Assalam, alaikum. I get many disciples. Mostaka, Ushidaru. Oluwa shower me your blessings, thank you. In every situation, make I know you. If you shall come up, alone. Take out body, me, my peace, I thank you. Emiliano, brother. Go shama, brother. You want the corner. Go diamond, turner. Cause if the para pass your mother. Para, kade, sala. Ilefo, chameleon. Motivate one day. The money long cause I don't bash it. Now everybody want to tear my shirt. I just blow bottom, I know my set. Before them use me, I go use my sense, my sense. I'm about to bash it. Anita, go down, say. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cook by me, love my fat. Range over me, G, love my jet. Assalam, alaikum. I get many disciples. Mostaka, Ushidaru. Oluwa shower me your blessings, thank you. In every situation, make I know lose. If you shall come up, alone. Take out body, me, my peace, I thank you.
More music on trendybeats.com.
100.7. 100.7. 100.7.
Melody.
100.7.
All over the world I'm known, but I'm still that kid from the ghetto. Where I'm from, the tithe is a tax, and the people really make plans for tomorrow. When the whole town is poor in their minds, and the slavery we chose we deny, this foundation it won't survive. Into splinters it's shattered. Oh, what a night. Strippers and white lines, and a fight to take the home fly. Being alone was all I'd always known. From the pain was where my passions flow, and I borrowed when I didn't have my own. From the poverty, folks who loved to moan. Wean upon wean and I still can't sleep. Life always brings suffering. You see, these dreams of mine, they come alive into nothingness. It all falls down. Oh, what a night. Strippers and white lines, and a fight to death, the home fly. What a night. It blooms and it withers and dies, and there's a fire to check
not about money. I get everything money can buy me. You see, money don't impress me. I just want someone who compliments me. Go around the world with me. Go to Talabali in Delhi. Yeah. Adore, you, adore. I just want you, adore, adore, you, adore. I just want to love you, adore, adore. Sometimes this love will make no sense, yeah. But we've got till the end of our lives. Just like two lovebirds in a cage, yeah. Oh, adore, 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 adore.
Alright, Asharada doing Odo, and it is 10:41 from the studios of Melody 100.7 FM. Now it is time for us to wrap up on, with the People's Assemblies for today, and head straight to, to Melody Surprise. So in case you have someone you want to celebrate today, someone celebrating their birthdays today, or someone celebrating, promotion, wedding anniversaries, or whatever it is that they're celebrating, you want to celebrate with them, how about you send me their name, their number, and also, your own name, so I can give them a call and celebrate the person, on your behalf. Yeah, 070-25201 007. 070-25201 007. We have an in-house, birthday boy, celebrant today, so to say, and I'll be calling him, though it's not going to be a surprise. I'm not going to surprise him. I'm just going to call him and harass him on the phone. So yeah, I'll be calling Pretty Finest in a bit. Today's his birthday, so before I call him though, happy birthday to you, Pretty Finest. I know you are listening, you can't hear me, so I'm going to call you in a beat. Just know, okay? But anyway, if you have someone celebrating their birthdays as well, or wedding anniversary, promotion at work, you just want to celebrate the person for being a good person, you can always call, send me messages, let me know their name, their phone number, your name, what you're celebrating them for, or what they are celebrating today, so we can also share in your celebration and happiness. Okay, so you can always send that message now, because I'll be stepping out of the studio by 10:55 and it is 10:42, so give or take I have about how many minutes now? It's now 10:43, so yeah, seeing this thing, I have less than 15 minutes to spend in the studios. Okay, so we head back to the music. This one is Wizkid doing Celebrate, and after the song I'll be calling Pretty Finest and also your loved one, just in case you send me a message. Send those messages now. It's not when I would return to the microphone by 10:50 and you start sending me messages, no, or calling me, no. Send the messages now so we can run the calls before 10:55. This is Wizkid doing Celebrate. Stick around.
She said, she's are you ready to celebrate? Celebrate, see, I am ready to spend my money, spend my money, easy, singing my song. I am chilling, I am feeling good. Mojaelo, I
I there with fine Deborah. She be fine, fine lady. Her body nice and sweet. Her body just causing commotion. But you know, mo belle than me. Cause I'm still go jacking for it. Orí mi gbà mí o, ẹlẹ́dàá mi là mí o, kọ́wọ́ má bà mí o, mo ní ẹ bá mi ṣàmì o. Are you ready to celebrate yo? Celebrate yo. See, I am ready to spend my money yo, spend my money yo. I could go yo, titi yo, easy with yo. I no look good your face, I no beef you. I just they thank God for my grace. I no envy, brother. I just they do my thing my way. I no see bad money. Mama they always pray for me. Life, 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 life in Nigeria. Live your life and I live my life. I live it, Jaja. Only me, Bamio, Eleda me, Lamio, Majako, Bamio, Money about me, Shamio. Are you ready to celebrate you? Celebrate you. See, I am ready to spend my money, yo. Spend my money, yo. I could go, yo. Titi, yo. Easy, yo. Celebrate, no, no. I could go, yo. Titi, yo. Easy, yo. Celebrate, no, no.
And harass you on the phone. There's no need to be forming surprise kaka. I'm just going to call you and harass you. Hope you're coming with a trailer of foods and drinks and everything. Take away for people that are fasted.
Don't tell me I'm on the radio.
Before uncle.
You're sounding like someone that is calling on a normal call.
No. Okay, normal call, Kuma. No, I'm calling you live already. I'm calling you on Melody Sunrise. Like, oh, we are coming with trailer of food.
Credit has been
Oh my
exhausted.
goodness. All right. So I did say I was going to call him, so I already did. Let's see if we can actually put a call through again. Okay, so the reception is actually terrible. So happy birthday to you, finest. I mean, that man is actually one of the best bosses that you could have. It's our head of programs right here. Melody 100.7 is really good, and also loves to look after we on-air personalities / broadcasters in the building. So long life and prosperity. God bless you. God keep you. And like they said earlier, don't come to this office empty-handed. You know, you say you're on your way to the office. Don't come to this place empty-handed. I'm just saying. That will not be like someone is planning coup against their boss, you know. But anyway, if you have someone you want to celebrate this morning, how about you send me a message? Let me wish the person for you live on air. All right, 070-25201-007. 070-25201-007 or 07055-071-007. 07055-071-007 or 070-25201-007. Those are the numbers to call me up, to text me on for me to celebrate your family, your friend, your loved one. Yeah, celebrating something. You just want to celebrate the person for being a good person. Regardless, I'll be here to do that for you. Send those messages right now. Head back to the music here. Celebrate. Bye. Yeah. Stick around.
Blessings where they come my way, no double. Me and them, I know they find the trouble. They only see your joy and not your struggles. That's why every day I wake up, I think. All my enemies, they fumble. And every time they try, they tumble. All the fine girls, they want to do. want the love from the fancy, they all boom. I celebrate, I jubilate, cause we done the negotiate. Big, big money, we go elevate. They gonna put on the weather. They want to pop, 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 pop. I go, we can't see no hater. We just they chop, pop, 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 pop. The big gonna dance, yeah, my sister. You are too hot, 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 hot. Make you no see no hater. Make just they chop, pop, 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 pop. I love my life. Me no put myself under the pressure, cause me try and impress the motherfucker. It is my life, so I do what I want to do when I want to do what I want to do. Blessings upon blessings for my life. Your tender mercies, now in my day, I celebrate, I jubilate, cause we don't negotiate. Quick, quick, one way to penetrate. They go to Bolabad, yeah. They want to pop, 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 pop. I go, we can't see no hater. We just they chop, pop, 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 pop. They go to dance, yeah, my sister. You are too hot, 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 hot. Make you no see no hater. Make just they chop, pop, 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 pop. They go look around, look around, look around. We want to pop, 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 yeah. They go look around, look around, look around. We want to pop, 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 appointment, oh. We want to pop, 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 yeah. I celebrate, I jubilate, cause we done the negotiate. Big, big money, we go elevate. Yeah. They go look around the weather. They want to pop, 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 pop. I go, we can't see no hater. We just they chop, pop, 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 pop. A big gun who dance, yeah, my sister. You are too hot, 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 hot. Make you no see no hater. Make just they chop, pop, 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 pop.
I love this station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Celebrate, 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 celebrate. Young dirty.
Yeah, me all a day.
The time has come for somebody to jubilate. Oh. The time has come for somebody to cut cake. Oh. The time has come for two people to celebrate. Oh. So make you dance how you want. Today not to power. Oh yeah, yeah. Get up and do your dance. Get up now, turn around. Get up, we grooving now. Get up and break it down. Get up and do your dance. Get up and make the people jump and dance. So it be like say them done this.
Alright, Joel and Yemi Alade doing Celebrate, and of course dedicated to every single person celebrating one thing or the other today. All right, so blessings and celebrations will not end or cease in our neighborhood and also our household. All right, so that I'm heading straight home for this week. It's 10:55 already, and like I always say, do not be a stranger. Follow us across all socials. Melody 100.